We're going to take down Christmas today, okay? We're going to take down all of these decorations. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Melinda, plain and simple. It's Tuesday, and that means it's time for another Tiny Tidy. And it is after Christmas, so I'm going to be doing a Christmas takedown. So if you've got anything that you want to do around your house, clean, organize, declutter, tidy up, whatever it is, or if you want to take down your Christmas stuff, grab your stuff and come on and let's do it together. If you want more inspiration and motivation, click on the playlist. I'll have a link in the description box below, and I'll also have a link to Sunday Dawn's channel, The Helpful Home. She is the host of Tiny Tidy Tuesdays every week. My sweet viewer Carrie requested that I do a Christmas takedown. Well, I don't think she called it that, but we're going to take down Christmas today, okay? We're going to take down all of these decorations. She wanted to do that together, so that's what we're going to do. I don't know if I'll be able to, really do it all on camera. That might take a long time. So I'm just going to do it, and then I may have to edit out some stuff so y'all ain't sitting here watching me for hours and hours. But first thing I do when I take down my Christmas stuff is I go around and gather all of the things. And I am starting in our living room. And I'm just going to see how much stuff I've got. Another thing that I need to do, I didn't do it yet, but I'm going to go down and bring up my Christmas bins so I can have those ready to put things into. I'm going to take down everything and get it packed into my bins, except for these, because I bought these new this year, so that would kind of skew the results. So what I want to do is see how much I reduced it, because I had 5 bins. One of them was a little bit larger, kind of a medium bin, and one of the smaller bins was not full. It was just sort of some stuff in the bottom. So that's what my comparison will be. Don't want to forget the books. I do want to get in here and see if there's anything that I want to let go of, but not today. I'm going to do that another day. I really don't know if I can get these out of here with one hand, to be honest. So I'm going to turn the camera off and I'm going to take these out. Just know that's what I'm doing. This one and this one. You might see that they have Merry Christmas and Joy on them. I put the 2 Christmassy ones over top of the other ones that weren't so Christmas specific, and so I can just take these off, and the other ones will be underneath. So I'm going to do that, and then I'll be back. The hardest part about cushion covers is getting them on and off, but they are really pretty and an economical way to kind of change things up in your house if you want to do that. Now, we do have cats, so rather than packing these away right now, I'm going to clean them off really good, make sure the there's no cat hair on them. Then I'm going to toss them in the washer just to make sure that they are okay, because the cats do get on the couch, and you can see I do need to vacuum the couch. I thought these 2 cushion covers would look really cute for winter, so I'm going to leave those on there. And now for the fun part, packing the things away. Now, I have only taken down those things over there. I still have to go around and get the rest of the stuff, but I brought up the bins. I did not bring up the larger one because I'm hoping that I won't need to use it. But I have 5 of this size here. This one has some containers in it that I can put my breakables and smaller items into, and that one down there has some old newspapers that I can use to wrap breakable things in, or I can get something new and wrap, and that's the wrapping paper that I had used on my Boyd's Bears. I want to see how many bins I fill up, because that's going to tell me how much I decluttered bin-wise. This basket is pretty large, and I don't want it to just be empty when I store it away. So I'm going to put some things in it. One option that I have is to put my Boyd's Bears in there and maybe a few other small type things that will fit. The other thing I was thinking about is I wonder if all of these ornaments would fit into it. Thing is, I want to take that down last. I want to leave that up for a day so that I can look at it and see if I enjoy it without all the rest of the stuff, because maybe next year I might not want to put all that stuff up. I might just want to put up that tree with those ornaments, and I want to see if I like that, and will it be an option. So we're going to start out by doing this, and let's see, we can also put these in there. There's another, there it is. There's another little Boyd's here. So we'll put that stuff in there. Now those could go in there, but I do want to vacuum those and wash them. And this stuff I can put in there as well. Put that right on top. I think that'll be fine. And these things can go in there. I'll put that so it won't get hurt, hopefully. And a little sign here and this sign. I might be able to use this box to put some of these things in that are over here. I'll have to pick things that are no thicker than that, but I think some of these things will work. I have some bubble wrap. I can use that on these reindeer. I didn't have these out originally. They were actually in one of my bins that have sentimental items in it that we don't really use often anymore. But I remembered that I had them, and when I put these things on this table, I thought it might be a nice place or a nice addition to that, and put them to use rather than just them being stored down there. And I know they're there, but why not have them out with Santa Claus? The Santa and the tree are too wide at the base to fit into this box, so I'll just put some smaller items in here. I don't think this Christmas ball or this hat will fit into this box with all these other things, but I'm going to give it a try. Yay, I got it all to fit. I got the ball in there, I got the hat, the scarf, the reindeer, the little gold sparkly signs, the tree skirt, that trivet, this little Christmas ball thing. So it got quite a bit in there. I'm going to see if I put this on and tuck this down in, if the lid will stay on nicely. If not, I don't need to put this on. It's a little bit puffy, so I'm not sure this is going to work, but let's give it a go. Oh yeah, it is. It's going to be fine. Let's grab all the rest of these little Floyd spares and put them in that basket. Several of them here. I don't know if I can grab them all in one hand. Let's grab this one. And we have another one, oops, over here. We lost one. Let's see if we can get it. Okay. And then I'll come back because there's another one up there, but my hands are all full. So I'm not going to be able to do that. So what we're going to do is just, okay, drop them. So yeah, I don't know if I'm going to cut that out, but I might. I didn't have room for this or in that box, or I would have put that in there in the box. I think I'll put this little troll baby out. And then if I have room in something else that seems like it's suitable, I'll put those things there. So right now we can just have bears in here. I think that'll work. And then if we have room left over, we can put more things in here. I think that'll work. Okay. Yeah, so we still have room, and I can put those things back in there if I don't find any more bears or anything to put in the basket. Well, this bear definitely can go in that basket. It was over in my cabinet in here in the living room, but I'm not going to put it back in that cabinet, so I'll just pack it away with the Christmas stuff. I don't know if the Santa will fit in that basket with the bears or not, but we can put it here so we can be ready to pack it away when the time comes. Up here we have a Christmas tree, and we also have this music thing and a card. I can put the card with the rest of the cards. I ended up putting them in the dining room area. And let's wrap these things out. We'll come back for, well, let's take this. Well, I'm going to drop it if I try to grab it together with one hand. It would probably not be a good idea. So we'll just put everything over here. For those of you who are new to my channel, this is where Randy's shoes stay. But I keep the top two places for putting out some decorative items so it kind of looks a little bit nicer. So I have all of these things to pack away, and then I did put a couple of things in my pretties cabinet over here. So we'll take those things out. I made these a long time ago. Just little wooden things, and I painted them. Let's see, I'm pretty sure I put something else in here this year, but I don't know what it is, so maybe I'm just gonna leave it. Whatever it is, because I know I added that. That was over in my pretties cabinet, but I'm okay with leaving that because that is kind of sentimental. So I'm gonna just grab these things and put them on the table here. Now I need to find a way to make sure those things don't get broken. This basket is pretty full now. I have the Boyd's Bears in there, this Santa Claus, don't want to lose his bell, and these flower picks. I decided to put the stockings and this little flower pick and these two Boyd's Bears back up here with this sign, because if I do decide to put just the tree up, I would probably also want those stockings. If I do just do the tree next time, I probably won't use the table runner on the hearth here. And I probably wouldn't use this table runner, or that one right there. There's actually two table runners here. I probably wouldn't use these on the back of the couch if I just put the tree up next year. I need to figure out what containers I have to put the things in. So I'm going to pull all of this out. This one was in, this is what my reindeer were in, so I stuck it in this box since I did use it, but I've put my reindeer somewhere else, so I might use it for something else, but I won't need to use it for my reindeer this time. And these are the books that I had used before, but I did not use them this time. But Randy liked this book. I was going to declutter it, but he wanted to keep it, so I did. And this one is kind of neat, but I didn't have a place to put it out. So I'm not going to declutter either of those, even though we didn't use them this year. And this one, I think there's still some stuff in this. But these were items that I can use when we put up our little trees. We have two little trees. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and take those bows off. That gives it a much cleaner look, and I think it will still look nice with the Christmas tree if that's the only thing I put up next year. Now let's get Santa put back in his candy cane case, and the Christmas tree can go in the other one just like it. After I put the Santa and the tree in their candy cane boxes, I saw this receipt laying there. I bought something for $6 back in 1992 from Elder Bierman. I don't think I need this anymore. I'm going to go ahead and declutter it. So even if I don't find anything else to declutter, I have something to declutter. Yay! This basket of bears pretty much fills up this basket, but I do have some room left over here. I should have cleaned that basket out, but I didn't. It's okay. But there's some room left over here. I could put the books that I used on this end, but this is already pretty heavy. So I don't want to do that and make this even heavier. I'm going to try to stick with a little bit lighter things, but also I could put something here, and I have a little bit of area over top. I don't want to put anything too heavy that would crush them. So I'm going to be mindful of what I put here, but one option would be to put my table runners here, down here on this end. Or I can put my cross-stitch pictures here on this end, and I could maybe still put something down in there, and these might be able to go in there. So I have my pictures in here now, and I tucked the table runners in here so that they will help to protect my pictures a little bit better. This bin already had a couple of books in it, so I added the other books that I did use this year into this bin. That makes it heavy already, so I just want to put light things in here as much as possible. So I put that box with all the little things in it, and also the 2 candy cane carriers that have the Santa and the Christmas tree. I can rearrange these or move these, but as you can see, I still have plenty of room there and there. The things that I still have left from this room, in addition to the cushion covers, I have these 2 Christmas trees, and I have this music thing. The only box I have that's deep enough for it is this one. So I'm going to find other things to put in there with it. And the other things I've started putting in here. If I don't find anything that I need to put in there, I can always move these over into this. But I do need a box that's tall enough for that. So now I'm going to gather the things that I have in the dining room and the kitchen area. I don't have a lot, and most of it's fairly small. So I think those things can be packed away with the living room things, and I'll just label the bin accordingly. This does not get packed away. I will put that in my pretties cabinet, but I think pretty much everything else does, not the cat food. And this stays here all the time. Oh, and look, this was on the basket one of the baskets that I had, and PJ kept going over to chew it, and we were leaving one day, and so I'm like, no, you can't have that. So I took it off, and I needed a place to put it, so I just stuck it here, and it looks really cute there. So I'm going to remember next year, if I do pull this stuff out, I have a place I can use it. And I finally figured out how to put things on these shelves so that they look right from my vantage point, because I'm short. And so usually I couldn't really see things, and it always looked cluttery. So I just kind of by accident, I thought, I just pushed the things back, and that one's all the way back, that one's in the middle, and that one is toward the end. And I did the same thing here. So they go kind of that way. But as I'm coming up to them, they actually look much nicer than I've ever had anything look in here. So I got to remember to do that next year, or whenever I do it again. I'm going to need to grab the step ladder to get those 2 down, and also this one up here. I put it up there to be a little Christmas happy. Ooh, do you guys think maybe, possibly, these figurines will fit into this box? I'm going to give it a try. Perfect. There was just enough room for all of that. This is what I have from the living room, dining room, and the kitchen area. As you can probably tell, I did do a little bit more redecorating after my last video. I put some things here around the room dividers, and the scarves that I had on the chairs in the family room. I made little bows out of them, and I can just open this here. Excuse the laundry, I need to fold my towels, but that way I can enter into the room, and it still looks cute with when the doors are open there. But in this room, you can see that I don't really have a lot of decorations, but the ones that I do have, they are kind of big, and some of them are kind of delicate. This basket is too big for the smaller bins, and I don't want to let go of this one yet, so rather than carrying this bin up, filling it up, and having to bring it back downstairs, I carried all of the larger items down here, and I'm going to see how many of them I can fit in here. And this tree also was too long to fit into one of those little bins, so going to have to use this bigger bin after all. Okay, that took a little while, and it took a little bit of finagling, some little puzzling, some switching around, but I finally got it done. I have several large items in here, including this basket, and in that basket I have some Boyd's Bears and my 2 Santas that my sister made. I also have that long Christmas tree in here, my sleigh. There's my upside down shelf Christmas tree, this thing that Randy gave me, and it is delicate. and these books, and then also that box that has my figurines in it, because that thing is heavy as well. And I think that's all I have in here. Oh, I have that Santa sign. It was too long to fit into the bins too, so I put it in here. But you can see I still have room left, so if I needed to tuck something else in here, I could. But my plan is to just leave this bin down here, and then anything that I want to use out of it, I will just carry those items up rather than trying to carry this bin up and down the stairs. And that's why I went ahead and put these books in here, and that will make it so that the smaller bins will be lighter. I didn't find much to declutter, but I did find a few little pieces of paper, including this label, and I do my little temporary labels, and you can see I've used this one a couple of years, so I'm going to retire this one and make a new one. I put a few little ornaments in here. They're actually ornaments that I can use at Christmas or at Valentine's Day because they have heart shapes and that sort of thing on them. So I will be keeping this. I'm not sure yet about these boxes and tins, but after I pack the Christmas tree things away, I may or may not be decluttering these. And now I can get an idea of how much I decluttered this year. I have room left in this one, and there's room left in the big one that's still downstairs. But 4 of these were full, and that one downstairs was full. This one only had a little bit in the bottom. The whole bottom was covered. But now I have 3 empty bins, and I have space left over in the bins that I am using. So I feel pretty good about that. I decluttered quite a bit this year. Let me know down in the comments if you did a Christmas takedown with me or if you did something else. Till next time, happy decluttering. Bye. And I hope you're having a wonderful New Year's Eve, and Happy New Year to you.